Alright. I think we're already here. Captain. Make sure the stream's running right. Hey guys, what's up? Make sure everything's all good before we get started. Where's my phone at? Oh, never mind, we're good. Still laggy as always. Alright, let's get back into it then. I have no idea where we're starting. Okay. Here again. Alright, this is the last time we'll be here. I'm gonna move on regardless of if it's on stream or not. Let's see. So we gotta collect all the shiny objects we can. I can't remember if it's... Hey, friend. How you doing today? Get out of here, boy. Boy. If I hit 1, I'll be happy. I hit 2. Sorry about the super lag. I've tried everything I can to fix it, but jeez. Why do I play this game? 'Cause yeah, it's childish, but it's got like a level of difficulty to it. And plus, it's nice to feel nostalgic every now and again. The nostalgia is why. I used to play this game a lot as a kid, so it's nice to come back and play the classics from when you were a kid. Because, like, half the games... Get out of here, boy. Let's just go ahead and do that. Like, you know, the games you play as a kid, you never really beat because you're a kid and you're not good at them. So it's nice to come back and be like, I can beat this game now. Get out of here. There may not be as much a challenge as there used to be, but, you know, there's still some spatulas in this game that I'm just not going to be able to get, at least not without some time. It's actually way better when you speedrun it, but, you know, I haven't looked into that. Oh, yeah. Good old Pokemon Emerald. I don't remember. I think I started it one time, but I never got anywhere with it. I played it for a little bit, but I wasn't always super into the Pokemon games. Get out of here, boy. I don't need your tutorials that I've had 30 times now. Oh, God. What a combo. Get out of here. There we go. See, I knew I'd be a good help. I never started it, but, you know, maybe, I'll stream it one day. In honor of this, glorious occasion. Finally, making progress. I feel like I missed something. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually, though. Yeah, maybe one day I'll do a Pokemon game. Maybe one day it won't be as laggy either. I actually, have a Pokemon mod called DBZ Team Training or something similar to that, which is really cool. It's based off of Fire Red, though. I was planning on doing that at one point. Oh no, you can't be serious. I want, like, every last one of those. Got him. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald. I remember, wasn't that the one with, Rayquaza? I think. I feel like it was. Or one of the, like at the beginning of the game, you walk out to the lake, and there's a, you know, like a rare Pokemon that there's no way you could beat at that point in the game. Isn't that Emerald? You know, I'm actually supposed to be SpongeBob at this point, and I forgot to change. Yeah, DBZ and Pokemon are the best mix. But what's better is... Whoa, what's this for? DBZ and Pokemon is best mix, but the better is, Oh, it's for that. Oh, okay, cool. I was right. DBZ and Pokemon is definitely the best mix. I don't really care for Pokemon alone, but the DBZ aspect actually adds something to it that I quite enjoy. I played it a little bit, but I never got too much deep into it. That would be a good one, really interactive one, I think, because, like, you know, I could get everybody to name the Pokemons and the character, and, well, I might name the character, but everybody can name the Pokemon and the rival and stuff. Get super immersive, which is why I stream. It's what I enjoy. You know, if you think about it, SpongeBob versus Goku or Frieza, still SpongeBob wins. Because although he deals, like, 0 damage, he just doesn't die, so he's basically invincible. He's like a Garlic Jr., but without the dead zone as a weakness. Like, he can just get punched and kicked all day. And he just, like the episode where Flats keeps punching him and he just, like, goes through him and he just laughs it off because he's a sponge, so he just absorbs the blows. That's what I feel like that would be. Like, at some point, Goku and Frieza would just join together, start hitting him with Ki Blasts, and he'd just keep rebuilding himself and stuff. Epic fight. Okay, yeah, I have to fight this guy the normal way. There's literally a speed run where you just start the game with every item. Like, isn't that just a stupid, like, speed run? Like, you just start, like, the speed run is you start the game. I wouldn't say anime. Well, I guess anime as a whole. I like anime. I was gonna say, you know, I guess it is just anime as a whole. I don't really have a specific type. I like them all. I don't really care for dramas, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the exact name of the genre, but I don't really care. If it's not, like, super funny or, you know, shonen, I'm not a super fan of it. But I'm good with anything else. I'll just take the hit. Yeah, I like action anime. You know, definitely DBZ, Naruto. I don't really care for One Piece. But I like DBZ, Naruto, Fairy Tail for the little bit that I watched. It was alright. No. Not really. Not a fan of that, friend. Just your, typical stuff. Slice of life, shonen. Big, long, drawn-out things, which is shonen. The occasional, what's it called? I can't remember. It makes me feel stupid that I can't remember. My friend likes it more than I do, but the occasional, I don't know. When I think of it, I'll bring it up. But it's the one where, like, One Punch Man, of course, absolutely, no doubt about it. Now, I wouldn't say that I'm a super fan of Attack on Titan, but I do enjoy some of Attack on Titan. Not all of it, but there's a set little bit of Attack on Titan that I'm alright with.
What if I just get you?
Yeah. Finally. That's all. We've beaten Jellyfish Fields, so we can move on now. We're gonna run around and just hit up these boxes real quick, though. Just for more. But I like, One Punch Man. What's another good one? I like, what's it called? It's a Rosary Vampire. No, Attack on Titan, is perfectly fine, but, like, I don't know what it is. There's just something. I love the music. I like everything after the first transformation with Eren. And I'm quite enjoying Season 2. So, basically everything where, you know, you get the Survey Corps and all that. Once they seal the hole in the wall, that episode and beyond I like. But everything before that I'm not really a fan of. I think there's too much. Well, like the training episode. I think it's like episode 3 or something. I've seen more of My Hero Academia than I've seen of Boku no Hero, so I'll say that until I look up the other one. Hey friend, how you doing? Yeah, I think it's good to move on now to downtown Bikini Bottom. I've seen more My Hero Academia, so I have to say that for now is better in my eyes. Which, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that's the same thing, and I'm stupid. I think you just gave me the same anime with separate names. Okay. What are you, vegan too? Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same. I prefer My Hero Academia as a name, though. Okay, that's what I thought. I prefer My Hero Academia as the name. Sorry if that sounded offensive. I didn't mean it for it to, come out that way, but that's, like, you know, personal information doesn't really matter to me. I don't care about your preference. Everybody has their own preference, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, so, you know, screaming out your preference is more or less just awkward for everybody else. No, I actually haven't seen a lot of, like, when I say I've seen more My Hero Academia before I realized that they're the same anime, I meant that, I've seen the one, like, English dub clip they put out for it for Funimation. I haven't actually seen much of it because I don't like to watch, a lot of subbed stuff unless I don't have a choice, and usually it's at the bottom of the list if it's subbed. So I haven't seen a lot of it, just whatever they have to offer in a dub sense. Okay. I know who you're talking about then, in that sense. Dang. Yeah, I know Midoriya. I've seen him. I've seen him a few times in some different pictures and a few different clips, but beyond... Oh, why did I break that? I'm not a fan of that. I guess I'll just break the other one. But, yeah, I've seen him in a few clips, but I don't, like, know what he's capable of or anything like that, because... Oh, gosh. My friends talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures a lot. But I haven't watched it yet. Because from what I understand, it's too weird for my taste. Yeah. So, no, I'm not a super fan of JoJo's, but that's just because of, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm just trying to word things, so let me word things. Mind. No, but, I've only seen a little bit of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think I watched, like, a couple of minutes of, like, a random episode, and I was not drawn in by that couple of minutes. Like, there are a few things, like, where I see some clips and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that seems pretty good. We'll go ahead and do this. But, like, that one I wasn't a fan of. Yeah, I figured it would be relatively bizarre. You know, when I first went into it, but I wasn't expecting as bizarre as I got. Which is, you know, kind of weird to say because, yeah, it's obviously called a bizarre adventure, so it would be bizarre. But, eh. I've seen shows where the name doesn't quite make sense or doesn't quite fit what's going on. And I will try to think of one. I gotta make sure that I didn't reset that. I did. I'm trying to think, because I know I've seen a few shows where, you know, they say one thing and it's not really. Yeah, I did. Try not to give too many spoilers, because I know if anybody else, you know, plans on joining. I know a few people. But, yeah, I do know that, because I read ahead. I read ahead. But, let's try to keep spoilers to a minimum for people who may care. It's okay this time. I think I missed a door, but yeah. It's cool this time, but, you know, if there's a specific thing that you want to throw out, maybe, be a little bit more discreet about it. Of course, he's gonna wait till I get right on top of him before he throws anything. Okay. That spelling of October, is that the German spelling of October? No, not to be offensive, but it just seems like that's how they would spell it. Which is really cool. I like it with a K more than I like it with a C. It looks cooler. You know, it could just be autocorrect, but you know, who knows. I feel like... Hold on. Is this mission done? No. Can I go that way? No. That's fine. I guess I have to come back later. Oh, yeah, okay, I know what happened. Oh, Dutch. Okay, that's cool. Oh, nice. Holland. I'll have to look up a, I have to, I don't, I've seen Holland in a few movies and stuff. I've heard jokes about it, of course, from, you know, a few movies, like, you know, Austin Powers or whatever. But I've never actually taken the time to figure out, like, you know, I haven't gone and looked and been like, what does Holland look like? Is it pretty? Is Holland a nice place to live? I have to take some damage on this.
Good work, boy.
Yeah. It's always raining in Holland. I don't really like the rain, but is it hilly? If that does it have a lot of hills? 'Cause hills are cool. I don't really care for the rain, so probably not my cup of tea, but you know, the view counts for something, right? Fantastic. I don't know. Give me a sec. And I'll tell you why. Oh, okay. I don't know, it looks pretty cool to me. You know, if it didn't rain all the time, it looks like it would be a pretty cool place to live. But then again, Google doesn't always show you. You live under sea level. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Holland's a cool place, just in general. The only thing that's bad is that it rains a lot, which, you know, doesn't make it a terrible place, but I don't really care for the rain, so I'll probably never visit. What? Nice. Holland sounds like a cool place. Minus the rain, which I've said thousands of times, but I really don't like rain, so... You know. I'd still be willing to try it, though. Just head over to Holland one day. I don't... I mean, is the rain ridiculous? 5+ meters under the sea level, a lake. So where you used to live, used to be a lake, is what you're saying. Oh, I bet I could skip that whole challenge and just grab the spatula. Oh, I can't. I mean, 200 years ago, but alright. What's up here? Man. I looked at some pictures of Holland because I was like, I wonder what it looks like because it might be worth it to check out. I do want to travel one day, so you know, I like to look at some locations that would be cool to go to. Are the people in Holland nice? Or is it like anywhere else in cycle? Like ride bikes? Or is that not what that is? That actually a word and I'm just not sure? Yeah, I used to, but I don't have a bike anymore, so I haven't in a while.
Hey Larry, what's shaking? Sand? Because the robot.
But I did cycle. I would like to have a bike and ride more. It's just hard for me to find time to ride more. Because, well, one, obviously, I don't have a bike. And two... Get out of here. I don't have a bike, and I don't have much of a location to ride. 1.3 bikes a person? So... Okay. .3 bikes, so... More bikes than people. That's pretty crazy. That's, good fun fact, actually. Whoa. Yeah, I like to ride bike, so... You know, if I ever get the chance to travel, Holland may be in my future. I'll just have to get used to the rain or... You know, whatever it takes. The streets are never empty in Holland. Oh, man. That's nerve-wracking to me. I hate it when there's a lot of people in the streets and stuff. Just in, like, a... I'm not a fan of, like, you know, driving around or riding a bike or walking on the side of the road and seeing a bunch of people nearby me that, you know, and the streets are all cluttered and it takes forever to get to places and stuff. There's a wheel up there. I guess I gotta go there. 17 million people and 21 million bikes. Those are some interesting numbers. 17 million. 17 million. I'm trying to think on a grand scale. Because, as I said, those are interesting numbers. So I'd like to see how they stand up to generic anywhere else scales. Like, US or something. I wonder how many people are in the US. I'm gonna Google it. In the U.S. 323 million. So, okay. So actually Holland would be an even better place. Because, not at, you know, as you just said, the streets are good. 300, yeah. So, man, those numbers. That is a significant difference, a better difference, because I don't like the number of people that are in the U.S. Oh crap! No, I needed that. Yeah, now that I see it on a grand scale, I don't know. It'll be a place to check out for sure. Okay. See you then, friend. Oh no.
Number 1 of the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you. Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
There's my phone. $9,384,000 kilometers squared is America, with 350 million people. 41,500 kilometers squared is Holland, with 17 million people. Kilometers. Those are some... That's crazy. Those numbers are significantly different. Good lord, I'm sorry about the mic thing. Those numbers are fantastic, actually. Um, 9,384,000 and then 41,500. Wow. Thanks for telling me that, friend. You see, so... God, that's some stunning numbers. At least to me. I think they're pretty fantastic, stunning numbers. Like, like, I've lived in, you know, the United States all of my life. And never once have I heard those numbers. Well, specifically, the U.S.'s numbers. 17 million times 20. I'm not gonna do the math right now, because I really want to finish this level, but that's a big number. No, I'm gonna do the math. I lied. Alright, so 17 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros times 20. That is 340 million. Something along those lines. I ain't the smartest tool in the shed. Yeah, could you not, please, sir? 340 million. Well, all I know is that 41.5 times 20. Okay. Okay, I get it.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
The important thing to remember with all this math that's going on is that the two have significantly different results. Wow. That's a lot of space. Okay, so yeah, I could see how traffic wouldn't be a bad thing. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is where the math gets confusing.
I feel like a new sponge.
I've never been good at math and numbers and things. So yeah, I can follow along, but what am I missing? And I need the cruise bubble for the other one. Okay, so yeah, okay, I think I get it.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
Okay.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt. 3 years running. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I think I understand. I took the time to think it over in my head, so I'm following along well. It's a interesting thing to know. 'Cause oh wow. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to have. Or to be. That's a good thing to be. 'Cause if you're not that, then you're me. Which means that you can't do any math at all without your fingers or a calculator. I mean, I can do basic math. You know, I can do basic stuff. I know multiplication well, but there are some things that I can't do without a calculator, like numbers like we were just doing. No way I could ever. Oh, it's already open. Good job, me. Yeah, I would be happy to be a walking calculator, but I'm fine with what I have, which is not much. I'm not the best at English. By that I mean that I'm not the best at, I should say, grammar more so than English, because I'm not terrible at English. Wow, the amount of seconds in a year. I'm not even gonna try. I need a calculator. Because there's 60 seconds in a minute. There's 365 days in a year. Yeah, I can't do those numbers. I'm better. I'm trying to think. I'm creative, I guess, is what I'm good at. You still did it wrong. It's not. It's life. It's with an F. You learn something new every day, though. I am not good at grammar either. I can't do those numbers in my head. Ow. Although I think I picked that up. At least. But I'm not gonna try. I can create stuff, that's about it. I can think stuff up and just kind of write it down, but I can't draw or anything, so all of my creativity goes to waste. Because I have no way to, spread it. Yeah, I'm just gonna fall. There's no chance. I'm also somewhat average at video games. I used to be a lot better, but I stopped playing them in return for exercise, so I can't do it. I don't have help, and I don't have any paper with me, which, although You clearly said I can't use paper anyways. I never talked to you. I need to come back here as SpongeBob. Oh. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm not even positive I can do 60 plus, or 60 times 60, which is pretty sad. Alright, I won't lie, I can... That's kind of a joke. I can probably figure out 60 times 60. I'm not going to because I'll probably say something wrong. But, you know. I just wasted my time going up there. Have 9 socks. How so, friend? $3,600. Yeah, okay, so I was wrong. Okay, yeah, I was totally wrong. I did bad math. I did the wrong math, I should say. Because 6 times 6 is, yeah, okay, yeah. I did addition instead of multiplication right off the bat without even realizing it. I said 1,200, which is really stupid now that I think about it. 6 times 6 is 36. Of course. I feel really stupid. Yeah, it's, 6 times 6 is 36, and then you add 2 zeros because, you know, 60. And then 24 and 365, which is the number of hours in a day and the number of days in a year. I know that much, so at least I have that going for me. I'm better at science than I am at math, which is kind of weird because a lot of math is used in science. Although I call it science-y math, so I don't feel as stupid. Oh no. I don't feel as bad for not doing math, or not knowing math as well as I should. So I call science math, so that I feel good about it, because science math is really, really easy. Are you good at science, or are you just good with math? Sorry, I had to figure out where I was going. Okay, so... $72 down. That's just the seconds in a day? That doesn't seem right. Well, not the seconds in the day. I was talking about the game. So... Okay. Guess it is, though. That, oh no. So, 8880... No, that's 88,800,000. No, 888 million. Yeah, 888 million is the seconds in 300 days. Okay.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Sorry, I had to stretch. I don't want to do this again. Alright, so I have to find the last wheel so that we can do some progression. So I need your help. If you happen to see it, because I think you've seen the wheels before. So if you happen to see a wheel, tell me. Oh, what the heck? There it is. I'm so stupid. It's that one. It's the first one that you see. I think I have to come back and get it as Sandy. And I still want to get up there. Alright, I found the wheel. How many? So there's 888 million in 300 days. So, how do you do the final 65 days, which is the rest of the year? You just multiply that in, or is there something extra special you have to do with that? Oh, Music Maker Jam. That's where I make all my music for the few videos I have where I have my own custom music. Of course they would turn me back into SpongeBob. What is up there? Wait, can I get up there? I didn't think so. Alright, least not from there. Is the stream still going good? Besides, you know, the ridiculous amount of buffering and lag that you guys get? Okay. So we finally cleared the 296 or the 29,600,000 times 50 was the hardest part. Apparently 60 times 60 was the hardest part for me, so don't feel bad. And I couldn't even go past that. We've made good progress today, I think. Actually, we've made okay progress. Alright. Alright, so you tell me, sir, Mr. Friend. Should we do Goo Lagoon today, or, do you think this is good enough? And, I'll just end this part right now. Maybe come back later. I feel like we've made good progress, and we could do, Goo Lagoon pretty quick, if you want to. We just got stuck at that one point in Jellyfish Fields. And, you know, if I do decide that it's time to end the, you know, or if I have to end the video in Goo Lagoon, I don't want to get stuck in the same situation that I was in the last time I tried to stream, where I got stuck in the same part for 3 times. I didn't know you could come into Patrick's Rock. Hey. Oh. $350 days. We have 19 spatulas, which means we could actually move on to the next part if we wanted to. But we're not going to, because we have to do Goo Lagoon first. This is how you keep ahead of the game. Alright, so now you just have to do the last 6. I'll let you finish that, and then I'll do this until you're done. And then you can decide if you want me to continue or not. Because you only have 6 more days to hit the 356 point. 290, no. 2,960,000 times 10 is 29,600,000. Ow.
A little shade on a hot day.
Oh.
Go, SpongeBob. It's your birthday.
Hey, how you doing, friend? I love this game too. Okay. I beat it the other day, and I was like, this seems like a good game to just kind of stream. So I've just been playing it a lot. I actually got stuck in a progress hole for 3 episodes because my computer was being stupid, but now that we're back on track, I gotta remember. I think it's over here first. I missed. Hey, friend from Germany. That's Germany. That's a pretty cool place. I've seen some pictures of Germany before in some of my classes. It looks like a great place. My papaw talks about it a lot. So it's nice to actually meet somebody from Germany. Okay, so it's this one.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
That one, I think. So, nice to meet you, friend. And oh no, that's not good. 100%. I'm gonna try for 100%. That doesn't really work either, does it? Let's go back to this one. Yeah, okay. That might. On my other account, I've nearly made it to 100%. However, there's some socks that I haven't found, and I have 3 more spatulas to get. Oh no. We'll come back to this puzzle. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm trying 100% because I'd like to run 100%. Okay, cool. Thanks. I don't know right now. I plan on getting socks last, unless I just kind of see them in the way, because I kind of need, you know, the socks. But I want to beat levels first. 100% all the levels, and then go back for the socks that I didn't find. Okay. So, help with the socks will be much appreciated when we get to that point. Oh, this kid. No. That was so cool. No, that's not it. 105,300,000,000. No. I'm trying. That's a lot of seconds. I can't even figure out the number. Then again, I'm pretty stupid. Alright, I ain't stupid, but I'm not the smartest. I'm trying to read it in billions and millions, but billions and millions aren't cutting it. Stupid kids. Where's the kid? Okay. I have to go talk to her anyways, because I don't think I ever accepted the mission. I thought that might have worked, but no. Okay, yeah, I did. Alright. Thank you for the help. Please, before the thing sinks all the way into the earth. And... because it goes right over this board. Oh. I guess it doesn't. We're about to go get that sock. So. No way. The kid just does whatever it wants, man. I hate this part. This is literally... I hate getting the kids. Come on, turn. You stupid kid. $1,053,000,000,007,000,000 seconds in a year. Yeah, I know it's very laggy. I'm sorry about that, but I've tried a lot to try and fix that, and nothing seems to be working. Well, I know trillion is after a billion, but I didn't think to check that. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm sure I've said it 1,000 times now. Let's be smart about that. Yeah, as I was saying, sorry about the lag. I wish there was a way I could fix it, but as far as I know, there isn't one right now. I tried a 10-second delay, maybe a greater delay or something might work. My internet is also just really bad, so that could be the problem. There's a lot of factors going into what might be wrong with the lag. Alright. I actually usually get this kid last, because... Drown. It drowned. You piece of garbage. Wow. That's a mega number. Sock. Alright. I like how most of this level is a SpongeBob level. But also, although yes, I realize there's lag and I'd like to fix it, and yes, that's a crazy big number. Although, there is lag and I'd like to be able to fix it, I more or less am just streaming so I can, you know, chat while I play my game. Oh, geez, sorry about that. Is the German voice deeper? I've never heard SpongeBob's voice in any other language. Yeah, but I'm mainly just streaming to chat with my fans, so the quality of the stream isn't the best. But I'm not really worried about that. When do I stream? I stream... I stream and will be streaming mostly around... Oh, it's higher? That's crazy. I stream around this time, usually, anywhere from, like, 1 to now is when I may stream. I don't think I don't try to stream too late into the night. Over here, it's, I started at about 3 or 4, and it's 5:30 now. I don't know how time zones work there, so I don't know if it's like early in the morning or late at night for you, but I typically stream around, you know, anywhere from 1 to now. I try not to stream too late at night in my standards. Sometimes, though, I have been known to stream around 1 or 2 in the morning. I did hear that, though, the SpongeBob. Isn't that like, SpongeBob Squarehead or something like me? Or something like that? Or SpongeBob SpongePants or something? 2339.
Hello, Gary. What's new?
1 second. It's fine. The German language, I tried to learn it at one point, but I ran out of storage on my phone, so... I couldn't finish learning how to speak German, so there's a lot that I don't know. So I wouldn't... But I know a little bit, so I think it's a really cool language. Um... Um... 21 minutes to... Okay, so it's almost midnight where you guys are at. If that was right, if that article was right. Yeah, that was a bad idea.
There's a golden spatula.
I really enjoy other languages. English is kind of hard and annoying, but other languages like simplify things so much. Okay, I'll see you later. I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but if you aren't, then I suggest you do so you can keep up whenever you get a notification about my subscriptions. I should be streaming around the same time, though, yes. I died again.
So, SpongeBob, it's your birthday.
What is... yeah, I'll probably start around 3 tomorrow, if I'm not busy. Yeah. Around 3 here. So... It's 5 now, here. I'm not... Like 2... Okay, awesome. I'm not good. I don't know the, other time, but I'll be streaming around the same time I started today, tomorrow. So, see ya. I missed. Oh gosh, I thought I was so done for. Look at that! Look at that! A little Easter egg to Caveman SpongeBob. Okay, I can't go there yet. I don't think. Yeah, I can. I was thinking about ending pretty soon, but at the same time, I know I'll end up getting stuck in a spot I don't want to be if I end too soon. It'll end up just like the last time I streamed. Because as I said, I was stuck on this one part in Jellyfish Fields for like 3 episodes because... Take the damage so that he can't shoot his cloud, by the way. But, yeah. For 3 episodes, I got stuck on the same part because I kept ending the episodes, in a point where I just kind of couldn't leave that part. So it's nice to be able to get going good now. And if I didn't say that, thanks for subscribing. Really helps me out. Makes my mood go up. Like this much. Can't show you how much because I don't have a face cam, but it's I put my arms out it's as far as my arms were stretched. Jerk. Also, by subscribing, of course, you make yourself eligible for, what is happening? Oh yeah, that's happening. You make yourself eligible for, you must hear the German voice. Oh, I'm sure. Because I'm so used to, the voice that I know now. And then suddenly, it gets higher. That's ridiculous. Because it's pretty high as it is right now. And it getting higher just sounds impossible. But you never know. I'll look it up later, for sure. Actually, I'll just look it up right now, because I'll probably forget later. I have a bad memory, so. Get a little bit of everything. Okay. I've heard everything that I need to know. That was fantastic. I watched the, No, I'm Patrick scene from, the show. That was fantastic. Yeah, I just realized I'm an idiot. Yes. The German voice actually isn't too different. It is a bit higher though, so it was pretty funny to hear. I loved Patrick's voice though. Ow, okay. Yeah, but that is a good scene for sure. It's one of my favorite scenes from old SpongeBob. I kind of like new SpongeBob a little bit more. By new SpongeBob, I mean like this year's, and like about you know, a few years ago SpongeBob, but not like beginning SpongeBob, because it was somewhat not, it wasn't as good as the new SpongeBob stuff. I need the sponge ball, which is what I get next. This game is particularly difficult with an Xbox controller. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's really sad. Didn't they take Squidward out of the show? I can't remember if they did or not, but I don't see him much. I don't see Patrick much either. That's really sad, though, because I liked their voices. I'm sure the people in general were awesome, too. Especially just for being like, hey, yeah, sure, we'll do SpongeBob for you. Or we'll do people from SpongeBob for you. You gotta be pretty cool to do that. I believe this is a one of those SpongeBob missions. Yeah, it is. So, I'll have to come back to SpongeBob in a minute. This is pretty cool. It doesn't really make sense, but the new voices aren't so good. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, some of the brand new stuff is kind of stale in general. I don't really care for the comedy of the brand new stuff. Gonna go one more run to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh no. Yeah, no. I was gonna try to jump off and go for that spatula. That's underneath everything, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, the new stuff for SpongeBob isn't the best, but I'll give it credit for what it is. But, you know, also, the season finale, or the series finale, was supposed to be after the first or the first movie. And then, oh, come on, stupid boats. Yeah, the first series finale was supposed to be after the movie, the first movie they made, which I might stream the SpongeBob movie as well. When we're done with this. But yeah. That was supposed to be the original series finale. But Nickelodeon was like, no, we need SpongeBob. So, you know what that means. They had to, you know, make people do SpongeBob. Which was probably super annoying. Because they just wanted it to end at that point. The people, all the voices, what's his face? Well, sorry, I can't remember what his name is right now. The guy who made it, Butch Hartman, that's it. He wanted it over, but like Nickelodeon was like, no, you gotta make more. So at this point, I think they're just going with the flow. It's kind of sad. I forgot about saving the children. Oh, jeez. Actually, I should be able to just teleport to it. Yep. I'm a genius. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, I remember that. I've seen that. That was a funny one to watch. For sure. Gah. Alright, we gotta clean out the bumper boats. Okay, let's go clean out the bumper boats. Oh, okay. Now we just gotta save the children and connect the tower. And then I'm probably gonna end the stream after we connect the tower. Let me blow this up first, just to not feel bad. Okay. And then there's one we can't do, because... Actually, I think we can, but it's hard to get to at this point, so I'll come back for it later. Now then... Oh, gosh. Actually, let's go get this sock. Oh, I'm just gonna say this here. It may not make sense, but, there was a Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Let's Play that I was planning on doing. But Dolphin is being stupid, but I've decided since then that I am gonna do it. Because I made a pretty few good jokes that I'd like to get out. So, just based off of my jokes. Oh, come on. Okay. I don't want to repeat of what happened the last time. My favorite world? Oh, gosh. If I had to pick one... Let's see. Probably SpongeBob's Dream. That would be my favorite, is SpongeBob's Dream for sure. My least favorite would be probably Flying Dutchman's Graveyard. There we go, I'm a genius. Yeah, Flying Dutchman's Graveyard is definitely my least favorite. It's the only one that I don't have, yeah. It's the only one I don't have, all of the spatulas on. I even managed to pull off the, Mermalair giant ball rolling challenge, which I don't think I was able to do when I was younger. Do I have all your kids yet? No, there's the last one. That little rascal. And literally, he's my least favorite kid. Because he just gets away every time. He's like this kid, but he's over water, so if I miss, he's dead. Or no, I'm dead. He can't die, because he's just a kid. But SpongeBob is a kid too, you know, so... Why does he die? This game and its inconsistencies. Okay, yeah, I remember, because I was saving this one for last, because he's right next to Miss Puff. No. Yes! I'd like to stream some PS3 stuff one day, but I don't have, or like, my Elgato. I use Elgato for PS3 recording and all that. Wait, no. Where's the bumper boats? Actually, we'll go to that one. And then I'll just go down myself. But, what was I trying to say, friend? I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, it was, the kelp ride. Yeah, I think so. Most annoying challenge for me is those kids, for sure. Those kids, get on my nerves so bad. Like, everything else I can deal with, but I can't deal with those kids. Oh, okay. I can't teleport to that? Okay, well, oh crap. Okay, we're just gonna stop messing with stuff. And that's all. But, alright, I'll try to get to the other one real quick. Just so we can say this place is as beat as it can get. Right? Yeah, we just have to beat that last challenge, and I think we can do it without the late game items, or late game attacks. Save the kids. Not a fun one for me. Plenty of bad memories. Especially, like this time I did it relatively well, and it looked like I didn't have any problems with it at all. But in all honesty, I had the worst time with the kelp ride. Or not the moon. The moon is very big tonight. I wouldn't know. It's not nighttime here yet, but that's probably. Does it look cool? Is it a full moon tonight? Or does it look okay. Thanks, game. Man, I want to get over there, if you can't tell. But I can't remember how to. The first time I got over there was on accident. I know how to get that sock up there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Big moon. Awesome. Please grab the ledge. Dang it. Alright, cool. At least there's that. I like the moon a lot, so the bigger it is, the better. I'm gonna let him shoot a fire blast, and then I'll go. I like to walk a lot, especially at night, so big moon helps. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to get over there. I could damage boost, but it looks like I might be able to just jump over there. Hey! I don't know how many I just fed it, but enough, I guess. I need Patrick. Okay, cool. So, I'll just go down here and change and then come back. Actually... God. Oh, wow, okay. Lol. That's pretty funny. If you could, I'm not gonna make you, but if you could, I ask that you keep the, language in the chat down to a minimum. I'm not really a fan of that. I'm not saying you can't say, just lesser words, I'm okay with. I'm gonna die. Oh, I got a chance. Google Translate. What a great tool for, you know, helps everybody keep connected, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which is really cool. But thanks for dropping in. I'm gonna call you Chris, is that cool? Thanks for dropping in. All the more viewers the better, especially chat, because that's what this is for. I died. I didn't die. Yeah, I do my best. I don't like being mean. That's not the kind of person I am, so... Oh, okay. I try to be as nice as possible as I can to everybody. Because it's only fair. Now, typically, if I'm doing a Let's Play styled, you know, a video just for my channel, I tend to be a little bit more mean, just as a joke. An ironic kind of joke, because, like, in my first video I ever made, I was like, I'm gonna try to be all interactive with you guys, and it's gonna be great and stuff, and then the very next video, I was like, actually, nah, I'm joking. I'm gonna be a total douchebag to everybody, and that's kind of what I went for, and I thought it was kind of funny. And then I was like, well, when I stream, I'll just be super nice, like I intended to, because that's kind of what I want. So, you know, it's all just a big joke. The being mean to everybody. All right, I'm gonna do this boss fight, and then I'm gonna stop streaming for the day. I might come back later tonight, but it might be too late for anybody to watch, so it's not a definite. Okay, big ol' Robo Sandy, let's go. These are my least favorite boss fights. Oh crap. puncher.
Looks like the robot's left itself vulnerable. Great barrier.
Thank you. It's, I refer to it as the Meds face.
Now the robot's taking a beating out there.
It's the face. It's one of the original faces I made when I was thinking of this channel.
The robot better change tactics and fast.
Because originally I was supposed to use somewhat of a Swedish accent, and it was supposed to be all more, it was supposed to sound more Meds guy-y. But I changed it later. Because, the voice got annoying to do and hurt my throat.
What a shocking takedown by
Ha! Shocking takedown. What a pun. Ow. I'll just go ahead and grab that. But yeah, I just, I tried to make a face that I thought would fit the comedy and, point that I was trying to make.
Oh, nice flying, head thing move by Patrick.
This is literally my least favorite boss fight. Actually, no, the Patrick one is, but this one's a close second. I actually don't mind the SpongeBob fight.
Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying
But everything else, this fight is just kind of like a kid would. It took me forever to figure this out the first time I did it, and then
the old clothesline move.
the Patrick fight took even longer. They were just annoying, but the SpongeBob fight I kind of figured out immediately. So
Whoa, what an opening for a guy literally filled with openings. Oh, what an uppercut.
I hope I can finish this fight before I get thrown into something. Like chores or something. Well, not really chores, but like dinner. Oh, luck. Alright. One more hit. We're just gonna run away from it, because I couldn't use one of my hands for a second. Oh no!
Feel like a new sponge.
Awesome, thank you. I know the lag is really annoying, and I'm sorry I can't fix it, but thanks for your consideration. It's very nice.
Plankton. No.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna end the stream here because we've made tons of progress, and I've been playing for like an hour or two now, which is probably the best stream I've ever had. Straight up, almost 2 hours. That's pretty good. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for viewing, and I'll see you tomorrow.